Susie. How are you today?
Great, welcome to the garden.
Oh, this is amazing. I can't wait to hear more about this. So can you describe yourself in one word?
Creative.
Are you a morning or an evening person?
It depends what time of year it is. Summer, I'm definitely morning. I'll get up early. In the winter, evening.
Do you have any morning or evening rituals that you follow?
Cup of tea.
So this garden is amazing. How long have Natracare been based here?
I think it's about 12 years now. Time goes so quickly after COVID, so I think it's about 12 years.
So why did you initially found Natracare?
Angry at the status quo, what it was in the industry. Come up with a solution to what the problems were with the environmental impacts of period products.
And does Natracare look different today compared to when you first founded the business?
Very different. Because I worked alone for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
And so as our markets grew and we were obviously in a lot of countries, then we needed more staff, but also product development, recognition of what we've done in the market is to create a new category. So we are different. And I guess the end result of that is that we are in our own building here.
And would you say the period care industry is different today compared to when you first set Natracare up?
Gosh, yeah. I mean, who would have thought that the mainstream conventional brands would have thought we're going to move into this category? This is where women are looking to go. So yes, it has changed. And I have the battle scars for creating that. But yes, it is. There is an acceptance that this is the route to go. And then I guess with climate issues, nature-friendly options, it is really a more in the picture frame. People are looking to what companies are doing and what they're sourcing their materials from.
So when you first set Natracare up, was there any standards for organic textiles or organic period products at all?
There were no standards other than the international textile standards, and we worked first of all way back in early 90s with organic farmers and growers.
Okay.
And then we moved to the Soil Association quite quickly. I think it must have been 94 or something like that. So the standards evolved, and I worked on a committee in North America on the Fiber Council, and then between myself and another person in America working in textiles, we developed a section. I guess we've created a draft of what we thought a standard ought to be for period products. I think I actually handed that to Lee Holdstock in 2000.
Oh, okay.
and that was inputted into GOTS.
Amazing. Did you always want the products to be certified organic?
Yes.
What was the biggest surprise you've had while running Natracare?
How litigious corporate companies are.
Oh, okay. I guess we won't go into too much detail on that.
No. That's such a simple, what I considered as being, because I've always been an environmentalist. So for me, it was a sort of natural progress of where to go, and that how much attention or how much of a threat the status quo thought it was, I guess.
Oh, wow.
It was a surprise to me.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Oh, how far back you want to go. I'm a weaver.
Oh, amazing.
Although my loom is in pieces in the garage, I learned to weave in Sweden. I can sing quite well.
Can you?
I can sing.
Can you give us a tune?
Oh, gosh, no, only for my grandchildren.
And who's your biggest inspiration?
Mother Nature.
I love that.
I think I've put my trust in the natural world around me.
I love that. If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you like to be?
Cornwall.
Nice. What is your favourite memory from running Natracare?
There are all sorts. There are so many different memories, but I think it's those achievements when the point when you have achieved something, like when we got the makeup wipes certified fossil organic. It was like, wow, we did that.
Yeah.
And no one has done that before with this kind of category, and I guess sort of validation for what we do is memorable.
If you could do anything differently in running your organic business, what would you do?
Time is a huge thing. I mean, I've been doing this 33 years, and I know today, and we did it without investors. You know, it was all kind of, we're working our way through this. I guess if I was a modern woman, I would have gone and found an investment company. But then back in that time, not even a bank would give me an overdraft facility because I was a woman. And,
oh gosh,
what's this business? So times have changed. So it's a case of where you are, what your opportunities at the time. So I wouldn't have done it any differently because there was no opportunity to do it differently.
Chocolate or cake?
Not chocolate cake.
Okay.
I do not like chocolate cooked in things, but I do like chocolate on its own. So, I mean, I'm partial to a plum brulee, which is like it's a little bit like a sort of Chelsea bun, warm with a plum in the middle of it.
Oh, nice.
Very Swedish. So, yeah, if you're going to offer me one of those, I'll eat the whole thing.
Unfortunately, I don't have any with me. Tea or coffee?
Depends on the time of day. Coffee, not after 12 o'clock. And I only drink organic decaf anyway, but it has to taste good. Don't spoil it by giving me bad coffee. But tea any time of the day.
Do you have a favourite item of clothing?
Today, I am wearing the favourite item because it took me a year to finish making it. So I'm so busy. Not that it takes a year to make a dress, but I do like, I've sewn all my life. I mean, as kids being quite, we were, economically challenged, but my mum would taught me how to make things. So I always, if I couldn't buy it, I would make it. So I've always made my own stuff. So the thing I finished is the thing that's favourite today.
And it's a lovely dress. It's got little bees on, which is so on brand for organic.
The fabrics are really important as well. I mean, and of course, organic fabrics have moved on incredibly over the last number of years. So it's not all the sort of sackcloth that people think.
No, absolutely not. Do you have a favourite product in the Natracare portfolio?
Oh, that's like asking who's your favourite chocolate. All of them for different reasons. No, I don't have a favourite product. No, I can't. I couldn't pick them out. They'll never forgive me.
Fair enough.
But the things, I guess maybe the tampons, because it created so much discussion about health and safety and environment. It created so much aggravation in the corporate industry, and it brought about change with respect to toxic shock syndrome.
Oh gosh,
so from if you favorite from that point of view, because it was so revolutionary in its ability to change things, that would be my favorite because it achieved that objective.
Other than Natracare, do you have a favorite certified organic beauty or wellness brand?
Inlight.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I love Inlight.
And they're based.
I'm wearing their balms today.
And they're based in Cornwall.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Hi.
What's your desert island product?
Is that just one thing or many things?
Just one thing.
One thing. I guess it'd probably be a library. Does that count?
Yeah, I guess.
I read a lot.
Do you have a TV program you're currently watching?
Gardener's World.
That counts.
We tend to cruise through YouTube late at night. So that might be, like Stephen Colbert or something like this. It's a comedy where we're satirical look at the news. So we can kind of laugh at terrible things that are happening or see it in a different light. So it would be either Gardener's World or similar nature programs or satire.
Summer or winter?
Both. Winter because I'm born in the winter, and I love to see the trees without leaves. I know some people find it a bit depressing, but I love to be able to see the whole structure of the trees. And summer because it's always maybe not so much summer. Spring more. I'm a winter and spring person.
What's a skill you'd love to master?
Playing the piano.
Have you tried before?
Yeah. My kids can play the piano. I make sure they can play the piano. I can play chords. As a child, my dad played the accordion, and
Oh, okay.
and he bought me a little accordion, and I could play by ear, so I can't read music,
Mm-hmm.
and I have little hands. So and I always wanted a piano as a child, but the only one I got was one of those little things that kids get.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with about 6 keys on. So if I had my time again, and I had the opportunity, I would love to play the piano.
Is there anything you still want to see change in the period care industry?
Transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then maybe a little bit more regulation. I think that's coming. I think the Women's Environmental Network, and I think even the Soil Association have been working together on to promote a regulation for period products.
Yes,
So,
I think we have.
yeah. So it's been a long time coming.
And what's the next step for Natracare?
Whoa! I think we just continue the way that we go and hope to grow more markets. But for me personally, I guess I want to see open discussion. I want to see less market grab and more of an attention to the details of what the organic and natural category is and why it was created. Because I think there's a lot of issues, I think, at the moment, and more specifically with the change to the GOTS standard period products, which is, very, very thankful for that the work that I did on that. That instead of products changing, they kind of migrated to a lesser standard, which is an indication of integrity in certain parts of the industry.
Do you have any advice for new entrepreneurs who might want to set up an organic business?
Well, I think you have to get yourself informed, and you have to do. I'm a fan of risk assessments. Even if it's not, you do some kind of a formal look at what you're doing, because everything you do as an entrepreneur is a risk in some way or other to your financial status, your integrity, your family life, your job, your whatever. It is a risk. So I would say, if you have a passion for something, really look at it in the cold light of day, and take each step with a plan.
If you could give one piece of advice to your teenage self, what would it be?
Don't be deterred.
Favourite food?
Fruit.
Any particular fruit?
Blueberries and strawberries and grapes. Oh no, I can't decide on that. Whatever seasonal. How about that?
Yep, sounds great. And what will you be doing today after we finish filming?
Well, I've got a lot of work to do, but and I also would like to go up to the Memorial Woodlands. My mum's up there, so I'm to check the plants that I put in because it's been quite dry. So I might go up there for a bit of contemplation before diving back into work again.
Thank you so much, Susie.
You're welcome.